The following program is a paid presentation by Maverick Multimedia Incorporated.
Classic car theft, it's a growing problem, and so is the theft of catalytic converters. In fact, that problem has now become deadly. Plus, reinventing the internal combustion engine for an electrified auto industry future. I'm Rick Walker, all that and a whole lot more coming up right here on the SST Car Show. SST is brought to you by Super Geeks. Geek out at supergeekssuperstore.com or talk to a real super geek at 1-866-248-1490. Actor Johnny Wacto. He appeared in some movies. He also, I believe, was a star on General Hospital. He was gunned down, killed in cold blood, while thieves were attempting to steal the catalytic converter off his car. Catalytic converters, because of the precious metals inside, are worth a fair amount of money, and so it has become a big problem where thieves go in with sawzalls, crawl underneath cars, cut that portion of the exhaust system off, and off they go with the catalytic converters, where they sell them to recycling yards, scrap yards, to get the scrap price for the raw materials inside the catalytic converter. So he lost his life because of this. Tonight, his ex-fiancée has posted on social media in tears, making an appeal to the public, and I think to public politicians, bureaucrats as well, to do something. Because out in LA, even the most woke of the lefties, and even the well-heeled in the entertainment industry out there, are waking up to the reality that crime is running rampant in that city. I have been to LA a couple of times, and I love the city, but it has really gone downhill, especially in the last 10 years. Here's Wactor's ex-fiancée.
It's not okay. This can't keep happening. So many lives are being lost to just us not being smart. We have to be smarter as a community. And guys, even if you're watching this, we have to stop being so mean to each other. Like, I saw some of the comments yesterday, and it's like, guys, let's love each other. Let's not steal, you know? It's so sad that crime in LA had to do this, and I'm hoping that change some legislation to prevent this from happening. These criminals can't keep being on the street, and they can't keep being sent back and have no repercussions for their actions. You know, the person who did this, if you're watching, I'm sorry, but you shot the wrong guy. You know, you can get a real job. Like, I know the job market's hard, but we're all in it together. You don't have to steal. You know? Especially take a life over it. Like, human life is disregarded too easy, guys. We gotta make some changes as a community. We gotta support each other and come together. Maybe that's what Johnny's gift is for us. Maybe he's gifting that to all of us. We should find these killers, guys. This guy was a rising star and such a bright soul to this world. We can't keep losing things like this because people are afraid to stand up and do what's right. And Johnny stood up and did what's right. All the time.
All this over a catalytic converter. They're loaded with palladium, rhodium, and platinum. That's what makes them worth about $250 to $1,000 at scrapyards. That's why they have become targets for thieves. What a waste. And crime is rampant, not just in LA, but it seems almost everywhere, even in Ontario, here in Canada. Police have recovered over $3 million worth of stolen classic cars. Police received a tip from a resident in the community of Sterling, Ontario, and they'd been investigating this actually since late 2023, last year, when a Lambton County resident, which is a county not very far from where I live right here, probably about an hour away from where I'm sitting tonight. The investigation came to a crescendo here on May 14th. Police executed a search warrant on a property in Sterling, north of Belleville, Ontario. And they recovered 45 vehicles. And the number of vehicles just gives you an indication of how big this operation was. Some photos released by Ontario Provincial Police. Here's one. And you can see you've got Corvettes there, Ford Roadster, 1, 2, 3 vintage Corvettes, a variety of other cars as well. And there you have some of them pulled back out there outside this storage unit, this outbuilding on this property in Sterling. But this is just a few of the 45 that were recovered. While classic car theft makes up only a small portion of overall car thefts, it has become now, in total, a $1 billion per year problem for taxpayers and the insurance industry. That's why the federal government recently outlined a new strategy to combat auto theft and the exportation of stolen vehicles worldwide, where stolen cars are either chopped up into parts or sold off in countries where they can't be traced as whole vehicles. Still ahead, how Mazda, Toyota, and Subaru are going to venture forth into an electrified future with internal combustion engines.
For over a decade, Rick Walker and crew have been bringing you the best in independent automotive journalism. Now we need your help. Donate at SSTdonations.com to support independent automotive journalism. Concept Cars, the world's best automotive events. The newest technology, classic car restorations. Every donation fuels the cameras and keeps independent automotive journalism alive. Join us. Donate at SSTdonations.com.
Finally, an affordable brand name hearing solution from Signia, a global leader in hearing aid innovation, and Super Geeks. Tonight's special exclusive offer. Get cutting-edge medical-grade digital technology for just $149. Call 1-866-248-1490. Classic behind-the-ear design. Adjustable for mild, moderate, and even severe hearing loss. Traditional controls, so easy to use. Quality assured. From Signia by Siemens. Value from Super Geeks. Call 1-866-248-1490 or visit supergeekssuperstore.com. Order now.
Millions suffer from hearing loss. Super Q hearing buds from Sound of Life are today's newest solution. Affordable and fashionable. Only you'll know you're wearing a hearing aid, because these look like modern wireless earbuds. People will think you're using them with a cell phone or to listen to music. But Super Q hearing buds are actually high-tech digital hearing amplifiers. The reviews are conclusive. Super Q hearing buds are amazing. Recharge quickly, wear all day. Each bud is specially molded for a snug fit. One for the left ear, one for the right. Super Q hearing buds. Simple one-tap operation. Allows easy volume adjustment with digital noise reduction. Call 1-866-248-1490 to order. On sale, half price, just $129.99. Or order online at supergeekssuperstore.com. Order with no risk, quality and satisfaction guaranteed.
Do you want to know what's really going on? Get to the truth behind the headlines with freedom-focused cutting-edge programs on the all-new Maverick News Channel, The Rick Walker Show, The Freedom Reporters, and The Brendan Kennedy Show, broadcasting online every night from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. or watch anytime on demand at mavericknewschannel.com. Go to mavericknewschannel.com and defrag your mind. New freedom-focused journalism grounded in reality for a world that has gone insane. You are watching SST.
For over a decade, Rick Walker and crew have been bringing you the best in independent automotive journalism. Now we need your help. Donate at SSTdonations.com to support independent automotive journalism. Concept Cars, the world's best automotive events. The newest technology, classic car restorations. Every donation fuels the cameras and keeps independent automotive journalism alive. Join us. Donate at SSTdonations.com.
Onward and upward now into other automotive news, where we see Toyota, Subaru, and Mazda coming together to breathe more life into the internal combustion engine. They are engaging in not so much a joint venture, but friendly competition and collaborating, I guess, to develop new technologies using alternative carbon-neutral fuels, synthetic fuels. It also includes biofuels and liquid hydrogen. At a joint news conference, company representatives, executives explained what their strategy is. Here's the head of Toyota explaining why they're doing this and how they're committed to decarbonization of internal combustion engines. We're being told that these companies believe that there is still a future for internal combustion engines, even as the auto industry becomes electrified. And what they're doing is they're taking their signature engines, they're sort of the engines that are the most advanced in terms of technology for each of the three companies, and they are going to modify them, improve them, and then find ways to integrate them into the architecture of electric vehicles, making them work in a way that's compatible with electric motors, so they kind of run in tandem. So I guess you'll end up with more of a hybrid vehicle instead of a fully electric vehicle, but this will extend the usefulness, the life, and maybe, even ensure the survival long term of internal combustion engines as part of the automotive experience and reality as we move into the future.
We also believe that widespread adoption of carbon-neutral fuels require increasing their use. As announced yesterday, we will work with Idemitsu Kosan, ENEOS, and Mitsubishi Heavy Industries to consider establishing a carbon-neutral fuel supply chain as part of this effort. The inline four-cylinder engine has been refined over its long history. The simple structure and highly flexible installation requirements have enabled it to support a diverse product lineup, from family cars to sports cars. We'd like to thoroughly refine the characteristics of Toyota's new inline four-cylinder engines and develop them into powertrains that can create diverse cars in the age of carbon neutrality. And next, I would like Mr. Osaki of Subaru to share his passion about his endeavor, please.
You know, I've said for a long time that as far as I'm concerned, if you want an alternative energy, hydrogen is the way to go.
Mr. Sato, thank you very much. Hello, everyone. I am Osaki. It gives me a great pleasure to be part of this event today with our like-minded peers at Toyota and Mazda, Mr. Sato and Mr. Mura. And I am also very excited to share with you my thoughts about the future of engines. And in this context, at Subaru, we are navigating this period of great transformation by focusing on flexibility and expandability. It goes without saying that we are developing and advancing our battery EV-related technology and services. Yet, ultimately, it is up to customers to decide what kind of a car is best for them. As we work to make our automotive future carbon neutral, we recognize the need for flexibility and diversity, offering customers and society choices that embody the Subaru difference.
Hello everybody, I am Mora from Mazda. At the dawn of the auto industry's transformation into a mobility society, we believe in pursuing a multi-pathway approach to ensure a responsible transition towards true sustainability.
They'll be refining their rotary engine.
We fully endorse the idea that internal combustion engines will play a key role in the age of electrification. At the G7 Hiroshima summit, we also conveyed the message that carbon neutrality should be pursued through a variety of options. To realize this goal, we will continue to provide exciting vehicles for our customers by working together with like-minded partners in friendly competition and cooperation. Since publishing our long-term technology vision in 2007, we have developed a multi-solution strategy based on the concept of life cycle assessment, in which technology assets are arranged like building blocks. Right now, we are focused on lowering total CO2 emissions by combining internal combustion engines with electrified devices, as well as pursuing initiatives such as carbon-neutral fuels that target both new and existing vehicles. We believe it is crucial that we engage more customers in protecting the global environment by offering diverse solutions tailored to their needs, wants, and lifestyles. So from this perspective, we strongly support the efforts announced yesterday by Idemitsu, ENEOS, Mitsubishi Heavy Industries, and Toyota Motor Corporations to speed up the adoption of carbon-neutral fuels in society through cross-industry collaboration. Mazda will also strive towards this objective.
So, let me just bring this up as I say. Mazda will be doing a lot of work on their rotary engine, which has always been a very cool technology. They'll be further refining it. If you don't know what a rotary engine is, this might help you sort of understand. It has, instead of pistons, it has a rotary thing in the center, and the combustion chambers are this sort of triangular shaped device spins around and it creates pockets where the fuel air mixture is ignited. Here, let me show you. They've got a little bit of video here to go with it.
Regarding today's theme of internal combustion engines in the electrification era, we have spent many years researching and developing our unique rotary engine. From an early stage, we have explored the environmentally friendly potential of these engines, including burning hydrogen in the 1990s. Rotary engines are compact and lightweight, and yet have a high output.
The thing about what's going on here is this is not just going to make, transformative changes to the auto industry. This is going to change the world, our entire society, entire countries, governments pouring unprecedented sums of money into these big corporations, which are global in nature. You want to talk about globalism? The auto industry has been a world industry for decades. Still ahead, preserving the future for classic cars. Finally, an affordable brand name hearing solution from Signia, a global leader in hearing aid innovation, and Super Geeks. Tonight's special exclusive offer. Get cutting-edge medical-grade digital technology for just $149. Call 1-866-248-1490. Classic behind-the-ear design. Adjustable for mild, moderate, and even severe hearing loss. Traditional controls. So easy to use. Quality assured. From Signia by Siemens. Value from Super Geeks. Call 1-866-248-1490 or visit supergeekssuperstore.com. Order now.
For over a decade, Rick Walker and crew have been bringing you the best in independent automotive journalism. Now we need your help. Donate at SSTdonations.com to support independent automotive journalism. Concept Cars, the world's best automotive events. The newest technology, classic car restorations. Every donation fuels the cameras and keeps independent automotive journalism alive. Join us. Donate at SSTdonations.com.
Sally hates paying for cable TV, so she got the Super Geeks Super Tenna. Sally called 1-866-248-1490 and ordered online at the supergeekssuperstore.com. Now she watches dozens of high-definition TV channels for free. Sally gets all the major networks and specialty channels, even old classic shows. You can too, and save money every month. 100% legal. No more monthly fees. Her picture quality is as good as or better than cable. She even gets channels the cable companies don't offer. Compact enough to mount in your attic or on your balcony, and tough enough to mount on your roof. Plus, the Super Tenna comes with a video amplifier and wireless remote control. Call 1-866-248-1490. That's 1-866-248-1490. Get smart like Sally and order your Super Tenna at supergeekssuperstore.com.
Millions suffer from hearing loss. Super Q hearing buds from Sound of Life are today's newest solution, affordable and fashionable. Only you'll know you're wearing a hearing aid, because these look like modern wireless earbuds. People will think you're using them with a cell phone or to listen to music. But Super Q hearing buds are actually high-tech digital hearing amplifiers. The reviews are conclusive. Super Q hearing buds are amazing. Recharge quickly, wear all day. Each bud is specially molded for a snug fit. One for the left ear, one for the right. Super Q hearing buds. Simple one-tap operation. Allows easy volume adjustment with digital noise reduction. Call 1-866-248-1490 to order. On sale, half price, just $129.99. Or order online, supergeekssuperstore.com. Order with no risk, quality and satisfaction guaranteed.
Hey, car lovers, rev up your wardrobe. Crafted by Dickies, these long-sleeve shirts are not just stylish, they're a testament to durability. Whether you're at a car show working hard or hitting the streets, our shirts provide comfort, ease of movement, and a generous fit. Support independent automotive journalism in style. The SST Car Show logo, embroidered in stunning silver metallic thread on the left breast, makes a tasteful statement. Yours for just $39.99. Order now through Super Geeks at thesupergeeksuperstore.com or call 1-866-248-1490. Call now, 1-866-248-1490. Join the world's coolest gearheads in style. Get your SST Car Show shirt where high quality meets high octane. Order your Dickies SST Car Show shirt now. The Secretary of State for Transport in the UK, Mark Harper, has started collecting information and feedback from the classic car community. They have until the early part of July to submit information so that he can take the information forward and, as he says, future-proof classic cars for an electrified auto industry, an electrified future. He says it's an industry worth preserving. It's worth $18 billion per year in the UK.
Which is an enormous contribution to the UK economy and our national identity. Dealers that sell the vehicles, the engineers, the restorers, auctioneers, the racing venues, the insurers. So many people play a big role in our motoring heritage, which is on display today. And the very clear message from me being here today is that it's one we want to support. The government wants to support it, and we want to play our part. And I had a clear message from some of my parliamentary colleagues in the all-party group that it had been in the past. You know, I had lots of people lobbying me saying it's not always worked the way it had, that it was too difficult to register classic cars or make modifications. In some cases, restrictions can seem unnecessarily restrictive or bureaucratic, or perhaps not even just seem unnecessarily restrictive and bureaucratic, but actually be unnecessarily restrictive and bureaucratic.
Take note what happens in the UK with regard to protecting, preserving classic cars so that people aren't over-regulated, so that people can still continue to drive them in the future using gasoline. What happens there will have a direct impact in North America as well. Well, friends, that's all the time we have for this episode of SST. So until next time, I'm Rick Walker reminding you, when you can't get to the car show, we will bring the car show to you online at SSTcarshow.com. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the flip side.
Maverick Multimedia Production.